Welcome to Fertile Talks with Dr. Yemi Famuyiwa, a space where science meets the soul of fertility. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Montgomery Fertility Center, a unique concierge fertility practice in Rockville, Maryland. At Montgomery Fertility Center, we combine compassion with precision science to meet every individual's need. It is a place where you'll feel heard, supported, and truly cared for. If you're ready to begin your fertility journey or just need clarity on your next steps, give us a call at 301-946-6962 or visit us online at montgomeryfertilitycenter.com. And before we begin, I want to share something close to my heart. My upcoming book, The Quest for Fertility, coming spring of 2026. This is a must-read for anyone preparing for fertility, thinking about preserving it, or supporting someone on that path. What makes this book special is that it goes beyond the science. It's soulful, a story-driven exploration of real patients' journeys and how they found hope, healing, and strength through fertility challenges. If you'd like to join our Quest for Fertility support circle or get updates about the book's release, visit montgomeryfertilitycenter.com and send us an email. Now, let's dive into today's episode of Fertile Talks, where we'll explore the science, stories, and soul behind the journey to parenthood. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited. Today is the release of The Quest for Fertility. And today I want to take you through a journey of the beginning, the behind the scenes of how this book came about, of something deeply personal to me. It's not just a book, it's a journey. And the journey started with questions from my patients, questions from my mentees, and with patients sitting across from me searching for answers. Um, and with moments where medicine um, had solutions, but people still felt lost and disconnected. And that's really what led to the quest for fertility. So today I'm going to share how this book came to life, and more importantly, the stories that shaped it. So for those of you watching on YouTube, you can actually see this. I'm going to share some how I wrote this book. Um, how this book started. Of course, I had detailed handwritten notes, but if you can see here, this is when I still had my rough draft in typewritten form. And you can see some of the diagrams that I used in the book, of course, in the book, black and white, and some of the, flow sheets I use explaining concepts, walking you through how this thing could be, rewrite after rewrite, tables I created, going back to redo some of the stories, taking some out, adding some in. And so let me tell you about a story that is in this book, right? I'm going to talk about a story that's in the book. If you get it, you can read it. It's called Aisha's Full Circle Journey from Longing to Light. So I read. Aisha, a 34-year-old teacher, once measured time in ovulation windows and pregnancy tests. She had always imagined herself as a mentor, her life unfolding as a mother, I mean. She always imagined herself as a mother, her life unfolding with laughter-filled mornings and bedtime stories. But when conception didn't come after a year of trying, she leaned on patience. 2 years later, amid her second IVF cycle, what surprised her the most was not the injections or the cost, it was the profound silence she carried. People asked, when are you having kids? Like it's a casual question. They don't see the monthly heartbreak behind my smile. There were moments when her hope felt thin, stretched across months of waiting and rooms full of baby announcements. She cried in her car after baby showers. She lit candles in private, and still something inside her held on. Aisha's story, like many, began in uncertainty, but it didn't end there. Her path to motherhood came not in the way she once imagined, but in a way that deepened her compassion. and expanded her definition of family. Through donor conception and unwavering faith, she welcomed the child into her life, a child born not just of biology, but of intention, resilience, and grace. Today, Aisha still teaches, but now her lessons extend beyond the classroom. She mentors other women walking the same road she once did. She speaks openly about her journey. She smiles not to mask pain, but to celebrate peace. Her story didn't end in heartbreak, it opened into healing. And in that unfolding, Aisha became more than a patient, she became a lighthouse. This is from the draft that I'm reading, that is now the full book, that is now on Barnes and Noble and um, and on Amazon as well. So um, before we continue, I want to say this. If you're listening right now and you see yourself in Aisha's story, you don't have to navigate this alone. My team and I care for patients at Montgomery Fertility Center, and we work with individuals locally and across the country. If you're trying to understand your options and you feel stuck in your journey, you can schedule a consultation with us. So, one of the reasons I wrote this book is because I keep seeing the same problem showing up. Patients were making decisions without a clear structure. In the quest for fertility, I break down decisions into variables that affect your success, such as time, your diagnosis, the probabilities, access to resources, emotional capacity. That's important. And most people only focus on one or two of these. But real clarity comes when you understand all five together. And that's exactly what we're going to be start unpacking in more depth. Now, I want to personally invite you to something very important. On May 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to host a live webinar where it's going to be titled The Quest for Fertility, Understanding Your Options, Timing, and Next Steps. This is not just a lecture, right? We're going to workshop the real concepts from the book. You hear directly from one of my patients, right? Like Aisha, not Aisha, but you'll hear her story. And I want to save it for you. It's really intriguing. And you'll hear from another physician that I had the privilege of mentoring as she started throughout her undergraduate years. And we're going to walk through these decisions actually happening in real time. So if you have been wondering, what should I do next? Am I making the right decision? Right? Um, do I even understand my options clearly? This is for you. The Zoom link will be for the webinar will be in the show notes. And you will also see my post. You're more than welcome to join us. And before that, on May 12th, I'll be on Montgomery County TV House Calls, and we'll be talking directly with primary care physicians and helping them understand and guide patients to earlier access to fertility. Because one of the biggest missed opportunities in fertility is actually just timing. So, May 12th, Montgomery County TV House Calls with Dr. Stephen Correa. You'll be able to see me there. So, the key takeaway is this: fertility is not just about treatment. It's not. It's about understanding your path clearly, right? Clearly enough for you to make the right decisions for you. Okay. So if you're navigating fertility or thinking about your next steps, you can schedule a consultation with my team at Montgomery Fertility Center, and we are here to guide you with intention. But before we close, I want to ask you a small favor. Right now, most of you listening, about half of you that are listening to Fertile Talks have not yet subscribed to our show. When you subscribe to our show, you really help the work. You help me spread my message. You help it reach more people, people who may desperately need to hear this who are not. So I want you to share this with your social media group. And also, one tiny, weeny small favor: just hit that subscribe button so it helps the algorithm find us. And don't forget, the Quest for Fertility is now available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Pick up a copy so when you come to the workshop on the webinar on the 29th, you are prepared to come with your questions, to open your heart and hear what other people are going through, and will help you pace through it. Thank you so much for your time. Love you very much. I'll see you soon.
Thank you for tuning in to Fertile Talks. We hope today's episode has provided you with valuable insights and support for your fertility journey. Remember, you are not alone. Now, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please simply leave us a comment. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with a friend. Your ratings, your shares, and your reviews are greatly appreciated and is going to help us serve more of our listening audience. Thank you once again. This is Dr. Famuyiwa.